means first of all, you aware of yourself. You know about your weakness, your strength, your capability. If you are aware, once you are aware of all the things, so you can do whatever you want to do. You can achieve all the things. The self-awareness is the first step of self-confidence. First, you are aware when you knowing yourself. When you stop like pretending, you miss that times you learn something new about yourselves, and naturally you learn all the things. And please aware of this, update yourself every day, because it is necessary nowadays. You are aware of yourself and you are update yourself whenever you sleep at night. Please self to miss talk about yourself. What did I learn today? What should I do to improve it? What did I mistake today? So how to improve it now? What should I do tomorrow? So that type of, if you have aware of yourself, like you need to talk about yourself. That is
Okay, thank you so much.
okay.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening, and I'm exceptionally well, and everything is going flawlessly. So I'm good. What
Wow.
about you?
I'm also doing great and
Hmm.
everything fine at my end. So thank you so
Okay,
much for asking.
okay. So since we meet first time, please give your intro.
Yes, yes. I would love to give my introduction. So, as you know, my name is Rashmi, and I come from city. I would like to mention where I am living now, Jalan, from UP,
Mhm.
and I'm
You.
a teacher and I'm a part-time YouTuber. I'm mother to two kids. So along with that, I love to listen to music as well as my hobbies are traveling and reading books. So these are few things about me. So you can also
Okay.
introduce yourself so that my audience can also know about you.
Okay, as you know, my name is Vikita Gajera and I hail from Gujarat. If I talk about my education, so I pursue a graduation in English literature. Apart from I had two degree, PGDCA and MCA. Now I'm a homemaker and home tutor, and I'm a YouTuber. Now I just started my YouTube channel. Its name is Sign with Vikita, and I am blessed with one son. That's about me.
Oh wow, that's great to know about you. Ah, you didn't tell me about your hobbies.
Okay, so nowadays I miss left some my hobbies because of a time issue. I
Mm,
don't get too much time to miss spend my hobbies time miss. But I inculcate new hobbies like reading hobbies, and
mm,
like interact new peoples. So now I inculcate like a new type of hobbies, so
mm.
that helps me to improve my language. And
Same.
uh, I also enjoy these hobbies, and I am passionate about to learn this language, so now I inculcate this type of hobbies.
Wow, that's great to know about you. Yeah, this is a
Mhm.
great hobby actually. That way you learn so many things. You have an
Mm.
opportunity to get to in connection with new things, and
Yeah.
it really helps us whenever you
Mhm.
just read. And reading books means you are going to know the whole experience of that author. So in one lifetime you have an opportunity to go through many lifetimes. So it is always a good thing and great deal when you read books. So I'm also fond of reading books. So I always appreciate and always recommend people to read. So,
Okay.
so do you have
So which type of
questions? Do you have any
which
questions
type?
for me,
Yeah, of
or
course.
we are just talking normally?
Okay. So which type of genre do you like to read?
So, talking about genre, which I like. So it's not a
Hmm.
specific. Yes, really. If I'm talking about very specific, so I love to read books related to self-help book, motivational or spiritual. I have that
Oh.
kind of interest to knowing about people's life. So I have an interest in reading autobiographies, biographies.
Mhm.
But because I'm fond of reading, so I love to read anything. It could be a
Hmm.
newspaper, magazines, children book. So sometimes I love to read stories. So I also read these small children books. So that way you can also know the small stories in a shorter time. So It's not about any specific area. Whatever I found, I just read it.
Mhm. Okay. Because I also started like short story from.
Hmm. That's
Mhm.
nice. That's nice. What about you? What kind of thing you are interested in reading?
I'm not like so fond of reading. Now I
Hmm.
just started inculcate the habit. So
Hmm.
I start with like short story nowadays. But in future, I want to like a self-help book. So I
Okay.
go to on self-help book. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's good. That's good. So you also
So
reading story,
like
short
short
story
story
book.
books.
Okay. As you are from, your background is English literature. You are doing your masters in English
Yeah, of
literature,
course. Not master, but only
graduation.
grade.
So you are doing it or
Mhm.
you have done it?
No, I done it.
You have done it. Okay. So
Mhm.
I would love to ask you, if a person like me who is not knowing much about literature, I have just listened about Shakespeare and this kind of great writers. So what kind of
But
your suggestion, what you recommend to a person like us?
is that time whenever I done graduation, that
Mm,
time I'm not miss too much in English.
mm,
So like I
mm,
feel like that time I only take a subject. So
mm.
I have no much idea and it takes like but when I have miss done that, it's like 10 year ago. So I
Oh,
have no idea about that.
okay, no problem. But you can again start doing it because this is your subject now. So you will have a great idea about like what kind of things people should start so that they can develop an interest, because it's all about
Right.
interest. Whenever you are
Right.
get interested in any subject, and obviously if
Mhm.
it is English, you're reading something in English, you have interest in English,
Right.
then obviously your
Mhm.
this language will going to improve.
Right.
Okay, anything else?
No, no. Okay, so please, what one habits to grow your career and miss any field
But one habit I am
that
practicing,
helps you. Yeah.
which is
That
helping in
helps you to
growing.
grow your career.
I think nowadays I'm working on English as you are working on it.
Mm,
So this is one
mhm,
thing, and also I'm trying to inculcate the habit of yoga, because somewhere I
mm,
am missing the peace. Or if you are just, if you want to work in peace and you just want to be in, what to say, in the correct frequency so that nothing can disturb you, what is happening, you are able to tolerate it. So I think if yoga,
right.
I just practicing yoga but not that much, I'm not giving that much time in this thing. So I think I would
Mhm,
love to inculcate this habit of practicing it at least for 1 hour every day. So I think maybe
okay.
next year resolution I would take to practice, to do my
Okay. Are
particular
you joining
exercises
classes?
and yoga. I'm thinking about it because
Mhm.
that way you will be regular now. Because when
Yeah,
it's
of
up to
course. If
you,
you,
then you just procrastinate and you think like,
yeah, if you
okay,
paid money, so
leave it
you
for
make
today.
maintain your
Yes,
consistency.
yes. This is also very important thing you are saying. Whenever we spend money, na, then we value it. And
Right.
also pressure of the trainer, because he or she
Right.
would be there and she will ask you why you're not training, why you're not doing it. So
Right.
yes, that kind of
Right.
pressure is also helping you to be regular and consistent on anything.
Right. So please tell me about like self-confidence, self-awareness. What is the self-awareness and what
Self-awareness.
is the importance of self-awareness?
I think I'm not sure if this is self-awareness, what I'm going to tell you. But yeah,
Mm,
obviously, awareness is very important. So I think awareness is what you are
mm,
all the time, each and every moment of your life, you are aware about what is happening surrounding you.
okay.
Extremely sorry. I was getting
Okay.
a
Okay.
call.
No
Everybody
problem.
just call
Okay.
disturbing me at this time only. So
Okay. Okay.
I
No
think
problem.
awareness is something which I always recommend to people and I always appreciate it, because if you're not aware enough what is going on surrounding you, then how will you progress with your life? So this
Right.
is, I'm just explaining it with example. Like if you are if you are in the examination hall, you
Mm,
must have to keep the track of time. Like within two
mm,
hours you have to complete the whole question paper. Maybe
right.
there is 50 questions, you have to solve it within 2 hours. So you should be aware about like I have to use this 2 hour 120 minutes to solve this much 50 questions. If you're not able to keep that track of time, if you're not aware about that thing, then you must not going to complete that. So I think awareness
Yeah.
is very important. What is happening around me? And that awareness could be like, as you asked, your first question was self awareness. I think the
Yeah.
self awareness is something, it
Mhm.
happens only when
Yeah.
you are learning the lesson of awareness. And self awareness is
Mhm.
like, I am aware about myself. When you, we, what we do, mostly what we do, we just introspect everything from outside. We just go research, what is this, what is that, what is this. When we go that, when we start that introspection within ourselves, like what I am, who I am, and what I'm doing, what is my purpose of life. If I'm doing this thing, what would I'm going to get from that? So I think that what, why, how, when you start questioning these things, that means you
Mhm.
are now on the path of self awareness. And this is
Right.
something difficult to achieve. Everyone is just looking for it. And we have
Right.
just lost in the world so much. Like we have just forgotten about like who I am. For me, self awareness is that when you are aware about yourself.
Right.
What do you
I
think?
totally resonate with you. I
What do you
also
think?
totally resonate with you. Miss, first of all, you aware of yourself. You know about your weakness, your strength, your capability. If you are aware, once you are aware of all the things, so you can do whatever you want to do. You can achieve all the things. The self-awareness is the first step of self-confidence. First, you are when you knowing yourself, when you stop like pretending, you miss that times you learn something new about yourselves, and naturally you learn all the things. And please aware of miss update yourself every day, because it is necessary nowadays. You are aware of yourself and you are update yourself whenever you sleep at night. Please self to miss talk
Hmm.
about yourself. What did I learn today? What should I do to improve it? What did I mistake today? So how to improve it now? What should I do tomorrow? So that type of, if you have aware of yourself, like you need to talk about yourself. That is the self awareness in my way.
Yes, how I will achieve it. Am I doing it correctly or not? Because when
Right.
in the night, that is the perfect time you have mentioned. When you do that introspection, that inquiry about you, like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, what I'm doing, am I really
Mm-hmm.
getting out of something out of it? Sometimes we just scroll mindlessly,
Right.
like on
Mhm.
the phone and on the reels. So
Right.
that time, are you really getting anything out of it? We all should
Right.
do that introspection, self inquiry, so that
Definitely.
only then you will be able to use your time wisely, because
Right.
time is the most important valuable asset nowadays. And 24 hours, that 24 hours we all have. So how you are
Right.
spending that 24 hours is very important. So
It is
don't
totally.
yes, yes, completely. And if you're not doing that, you should do that self inquiry. Now how should I change my this habit?
Right. Yeah, of course. So do you miss, are you in a government job?
Yes, I'm a government
Okay.
employee.
Okay. So in school? Yeah.
College, in college.
Okay. So do you have any question about?
Yes, I have few questions. Like as you told me about you started this YouTube channel. So what was that
Mhm.
motivation which make you to think like I have to start also this YouTube channel and you opened it? Why? What was it?
Because okay, so whenever I miss awareness of myself, that times
Mm,
I know I want to do something, but
mm,
what to do I don't know.
mm,
I miss done so many things. Like I completed my study. After that I joined school, and I work as a teacher. After that I had been preparing competitive exam for 5 years continue, but I had at three attempts. In one attempt I missed like 6 marks, and the second attempt I missed 2 marks, and the last
oh,
attempt I missed 1 marks. After that I realized it was not in my destiny, and because everything is not our hand.
yeah.
Sometimes luck is also important.
Mm,
If you do hard work, but if you don't get consistency, so if you understand that it is not in your luck. So after that I switched to my genre, and after that again start tuition classes, because in 5 years I had the knowledge of all 13 subjects, so I am capable to learn all the student like all subject. So after that I started tuition 1 to 9 started CBSE board student and English medium board. So now I continue take tuition like 2 years, and but I'm not fearful to my achievements. Something in my heart, something I want to do, anything extra. So after that I learned this language.
Excuse
And
me.
whenever I start journey, that time I thought one day I start YouTube channel, and one day I speak like as a YouTuber. So since 6 months I have been starting miss my
Gazira,
journey.
just give me 1 minute. I'm
Yeah.
just coming. Everything is happening today only. It's because of our
Oh,
videos. It started so late, and I have given you time.
so
Okay, no problem. Just start. You just
yeah,
delete all those disturbances.
yeah, of course, no problem. Sometimes
Okay,
it happens.
okay, Gajera. As you mentioned, um,
Mhm.
as you have prepared for competitive exams, and you ultimately you just didn't qualify that exam, and it was
Mhm.
like 1 marks less, and it is
Mhm.
nothing, but it is
Nothing.
everything. Because of that
Every
1 mark, you can be on that list of those qualified people, but because of that
yeah.
1 mark, you are out. So how do you deal with this kind of situation? Because whenever we just give so much time to anything, it is really heartbreaking, and sometimes
Of course.
it's quite difficult. I think I just want to ask you how you deal with this particular unsuccess or failure, because nowadays people are not capable enough to deal with this.
Right.
So
Right.
you can mention and what kind of mindset you opt for, so that you just come out of it, and now you have started your own channel, you are taking tuitions, you didn't give
Mhm.
up actually, but you
Yeah.
start with a new energy. So you can describe in
Yeah.
detail so that people can
Yeah, of
understand.
course. Whenever I miss preparing this exam, that time like I feel like when one day I got this job and I do this thing, always I think that about. And whenever I miss get the miss, I knew about the result, and I miss 1 marks. So it is
Don't, Gajira,
sorry.
don't, please. You are so brave. You're so brave, because you just mustered courage and you defeated everything. You are really winner, you are fighter, because not
It was not easy, and I took 1 year to miss get out from that.
not
Okay,
trying. You will inspire people. When it will come on internet now, you will inspire people.
but I have the one goal. I want to do something extra. So on that goal and that idea, I start again and I switch to genre. And after that, I start again. And after that, I starting miss tuition class 2 years. And after that, I think I am not miss. I'm not happy with my life. I miss something. So after that, I think I learned this language because since childhood, I am passionate about this language. So after that I started to learn this language, and after that means since 6 year I completed means now I am able to express my thought easily. So, and after that I started my YouTube channel, and I'm happy to choose this field.
All the best, and I really wish success for you on YouTube. And you are really an inspiration for me, because after coming up after those failures and then face that fear and then
Right,
stand up against it is not a
right,
small thing.
it,
It's a very
right,
courageous act, actually. What you did, you are not knowing what a big thing you have done. That is a big
right,
challenge to come out of it. And anything is not that important. You just give your life for that. Like,
right,
I have just given my this much year, and now I'm not able to do anything. This is some
right,
kind of very, I would say, it's a coward mindset, because if
right.
you are brave enough, you can do anything else. Because of that thing, Gazira, because you learned that all those subjects for that those for so many years, and now you are able to teach students till ninth class. It's not a small thing. People cannot do it.
So
It's not an
now,
easy thing. You are able
right,
to do that tuitions
right,
because of your own skills you're having.
right.
You created your own job.
Yeah, right.
So I think,
Because I have the all knowledge, miss all subject. So now
yes,
I easily handle all the things to
everything you yes. So
okay.
this is not a small thing.
Right,
So I
right,
also love to share you a small story of mine. So
right.
because
Please tell me.
whatever you are saying, same case was with me when I was
Right.
preparing for medical exams. So it was that time it was known as PMT, pre-medical test, and
Mhm.
I had, but anyhow I was not able to master physics, and I didn't score so well in physics, and because of that I didn't qualify. And just like you, I also have like 4 or 5 marks less in physics, which became
Right.
a problem for me, and because of that I didn't qualify PMT. And for me also it was like, my god, if I'm not doing this thing, then what I will do? Because
Yeah,
I
right.
have just thought about this thing only in my life, and now what I'm going to do, what is my next target, what is my
Right.
new purpose in my life?
Of
This
course.
situation just go with me like 4 to 5 days. I was so
Mhm.
upset. I was that time I was not aware of those terms, anxiety, depression. Maybe I was in depression,
Right.
maybe
Mhm.
I had anxiety issues, but I come up with new solution because our brain is very smart. It just look for new opportunities. So I
Right.
just think like that, this is not everything for me, I am more than this. If medical college
Mhm.
is not giving me this opportunity to become a doctor, I will become something better.
Yeah, right.
So our life is, and then I decided to
Yeah, of
go
course.
for higher
It
education,
is.
and then I
Yeah,
did
of
my
course.
PhD in zoology, and now I'm happily Dr. Rashmi Singh, and
Okay.
whatever I'm doing, I'm very happy and I'm very contented in my life. So I would
Right.
say life is more than those things, and this is known as emotional quotient. And nowadays, our curriculum at our times, it was not like our in our time people didn't talk about emotional quotient. There was only the
Right.
value of intelligent quotient, IQ. Now people are talking about EQ, emotional quotient. Like
Right.
how brave you are to handle any failure. If you
Right.
are able to handle
Mhm.
any failure, that means your emotional quotient is stronger, have higher
Right.
values. So I think we learned these lessons by ourselves.
Right.
But it's okay.
Because God always think about us
Mm,
something more. That time I not realize,
mm.
but it happens in futures.
Yes, it
Mhm.
happens. So,
Yeah.
yes, of course, your destiny was not there because something bigger he has planned
Bigger
for
come.
you.
Right.
He has
Yeah.
planned for you.
Right.
Okay. So, I
Mhm.
think, do we have time? Do you have any
Mhm.
questions for me? Or
No, I have no question now.
you
Mhm.
don't have any
Do you
questions?
have?
Okay. Yes, I have a few questions, but I'm thinking because I don't have much time, my kids are here. But still, I just want to
Okay.
ask you one more thing. Like for your English speaking, what
Mhm.
practices, what techniques you are doing, you are applying to improve this language?
Okay. Because I miss I do miss listening. I practice listening, and I also like to improve my pronunciation. So I do shadowing practice, and I like reading. Inculcate now the reading habit, and I sometimes I read out loud to miss express miss mouth muscle and to improve my mouth muscle. And I also like in one day I like one idiom take and learn that about and I make the 5 sentence, and after that I miss try to speak in my speaking part. So always I do that type of practice, and I
Wow.
always focus on listening and speaking part.
Do you need any suggestions from my side? As I'm
Yeah, of
watching
course.
you, I can give you
Yeah,
few
of course.
suggestions.
I also
Don't mind it. You are improving and you are working on it. It is quite evident because you are
right.
able to speak and you are able to express those thoughts which is going on in your
Right.
mind.
Right.
But I would
Mhm.
say one thing to add here. Whenever you are
Mhm.
speaking, you just
Mhm.
try to speak it full. For example,
Full.
you have just said, I'm working on my
Right.
pronunciation. Huh? You have to complete
Pronunciation.
it. So whenever you are just being any difficulty in speaking,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
where I'm doing mistake, you always stay there and practice it,
Mhm.
like pronunciation, this, that.
Pronunciation.
Speak slowly. Your pace is good, the space is fine,
Mhm.
because this
Mhm.
way you have time to think also, and the person who is
Mhm.
listening to you, they can process also. And
Right.
as you said, are doing
Mhm.
listening practice, so that is, yeah, really very important at this level.
Yeah.
Even today I also listen a lot, I try to listen a lot, even I don't have much time, but whatever time I
Right.
get, I just listen. And shadowing technique you are following, so shadowing is a very good technique actually. If you're following that, you just follow
Mhm.
Indian accent. Don't follow those British and American accent. Always
So please.
choose anyone who is good in whom you like actually, and then
Mhm.
just try to speak along with them or after them.
Right,
So that way you will get to know how to pronounce this word. And
right.
always, I have also noticed one thing when you were speaking.
Mhm.
Actually, it was my problem also earlier, very early initially.
Mhm.
Whenever you were speaking, when you were talking about your past, you were talking
Mhm.
about, I was used to do that. At that time, you were using only present tense. You were not using.
Present. Right.
So try to always try. And for that, what you will do, you can
Story. Right.
read stories like little children's stories, kids' stories,
Right.
books like Champak or anything. Or
Yeah.
now
Moral
we have
story.
ChatGPT.
Mhm.
We have ChatGPT. You just give a
Yeah.
prompt like I just want a small story. Then
Mhm.
stories are in the past mostly. You just read it.
Right.
As you are reading it out loud, it would be better for your development of your mouth muscle.
Right.
So I think these are the few techniques. If you're following it for 2 to 3 months consistently, then you will
Right.
improve very fast. You will improve it.
Right.
And I would say expert opinions are also important, where you are
Right.
committing mistake. If somebody is really pointing out there now, because if I'm not
Mhm.
knowing this language, how will I know when I'm committing mistake?
Yeah.
So it's very
Right. Right.
important to be having some expert. So if
Mhm.
you have chance to get any expert, like there are the tutors on Clapping Go, and then English Yaari, then
Yeah.
Ace,
Right.
any of them you can
Mhm.
join. And they have started with 99 rupees. So you
Yeah.
can take
Right. Right.
demo class, and then you can go. And there are so many apps also, audio apps like My CV app. So you can practice
Mhm.
with your speaking partner there also. So these are the few things if you're doing, you will going to master this language. Okay, Gajira?
I I will do it definitely.
Thank you so much for having me, Gajira.
Okay.
And I really
Okay.
love to talk to you because
Yeah.
whatever you shared, it was really touching my heart. It really touched my heart, and
Okay.
I'm very happy to have you. Thank you so much for
Thank you
connecting.
so much giving your precious time and joining me. And like it was a insightful and fruitful session. And not even, but my audience and your audience also learned something new.
Yes,
So it was a good session.
thank you so much, Gajira,
And
for having
thank
me.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.